guys, I'm gonna see if we get the little baby on video here. I took it to, see, there you go. Its legs are taped together, and the reason for that is it's got a splay leg. Its right leg at the hip had rotated out. It's very hard for it to walk this way. It's just kind of figuring it out today, and so we had to, the vet had to tape its legs together in an effort to try to get its leg to not rotate out like it was. And it was rotating from the hip. So this is a way to try to fix that. It does have to stay like this for 3 days. Today is Sunday. It was put this way Friday afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to take the tape off and we'll see how things are going. As long as things are okay, then we'll leave the tape off. If not, we'll have to put the tape back on and it'll stay on for longer that time. The emus are growing, the chicks grow so fast that literally 3 days, I've been told, can sometimes fix this problem. There's very mixed information. You're doing so good, little baby, with your little hobble. That's what we call that. I need to fix that little spot right there, don't I? It's been flailing around for a couple days because it's very hard for it to walk like that, and it's not unusual. I've been making sure it eats. I've been setting it on my lap and getting it food and water, and it is eating and drinking. It's just hard for it. I know I'm going to get you some bowls. They're coming today, baby, and they'll be up higher. I'll put them on this wire for you so that you don't have to lean down like that. It'll be good. And we'll adjust it as you grow, too. Yeah. It'll be good for even without the tape on your legs. Yes, I know, baby. It's so hard. It's so hard, isn't it? It's okay, babe. You're just frustrated. It gets frustrated really easy. And see, now it's going to pout for a little bit. I know this looks horrible, and it is a little bit heartbreaking, but if we can fix this problem, and if it's possible to fix this problem, this little bird will live. If we can't correct this problem, this little bird has to be put down. So it's worth the effort in my mind. I know it's suffering a little bit right now, but it's not going to remember this if it gets to live 30-something years. So I'm trying to give it every benefit of life. I want it to live. So it's worth every little bit, and I have been babying it and taking really good care of it. So, and I am happy to see it's at least able to walk a little bit, but it likes it when I hold it right now because it's so frustrated. This little baby did also have a vitamin deficiency. I don't know that it's 100% over that, but I am treating it with extra vitamins, lots and lots of extra vitamins. I'll show you here everything it's getting. I started originally with a shot of B12 and B complex. It got that the first day that I knew that there was a problem. See, here's some of the leftover vitamin B12. It got that to start with. Then I started with this B12 complex, one of those. This is actually B12 and B complex. I was actually using both because you can't overdose an emu on B vitamins. So I was putting both in its water because those are water soluble. I was also giving it vitamin E because it needs the vitamin E to process some of the other vitamins, including B's. So these are just gel caps, and which was kind of tricky because it's not water soluble. I was putting it in its water, and then you just had to hope that it would swallow the drop of water that happened to have the vitamin E sitting on top of it. So I wasn't real happy with that. So I did force feed it some vitamin E with a syringe. I also opened a capsule, because that's what I've been doing. I've been opening the capsules and putting it in the water, squeezing it out into the water. So I also did that into its mouth a few times so it would get the vitamin E. It can't overdose on vitamin E either. It can overdose on selenium, so you have to be really careful about selenium. It does need selenium, but you have to be careful how much it gets. So now I'm still putting the B vitamins in the water, which is why the water right there is pink, if you see the pink color to it. But I've started putting this rooster booster, poultry booster, which is granules. I'll show you. I have to put the phone so I can open it. It's just granules you sprinkle on their food. And it has tons of vitamins in it, y'all. I'll just show you real quick here. Here we go. It's got all that, and it's got the vitamin E, which is really important. I needed it to have the vitamin E, and so it eats that as it eats its food. So I'm putting that on its food. I'm trying to make sure it's eating those little pieces and not just skipping around them. It's eating Missouri ratite food that is it's the starter for emus. Ratites are emus, rays, and ostriches. So this little baby's a ratite, and so it's doing better, but it's not over the hump yet. It still does have a little bit of a vitamin deficiency going on. At the vet on Friday, they gave it a shot of B12 again. They also gave it a shot of B1, which is thiamine, which is what they said, or thiamine, which is what they said it needed a little boost of. So the vet visit wasn't very expensive. They were really wonderful. They gave me lots of information, and I got to pick their brains about a few things. And they don't get to see emus very often, even though they do exotics, and they have a vet that's willing to see emus, because many vets won't even see them. But she was knowledgeable enough to answer my questions. She did tell me that one of my best resources is my emu groups. There are a couple people in the emu group that run the emu groups on Facebook that I consider the experts. She told me to use those resources as well. She told me in the future that if I need to find something out about animals, to use the Merck veterinary manual that you can look up online. So they were really helpful at the Granbury Animal Clinic, and I will use them again in the future if I have a problem with my emus. So hopefully I won't ever have another problem. You never know, though. It's good to have that resource available, because things can happen even to the adults. So anyway, I wanted to let y'all know where we were at with this little baby. I do not know if it's a girl or a boy. I am going to send off DNA now. Now that I'll probably wait a couple more days, y'all. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much, because if I have to put this baby down, it's going to break my heart anyway. But I am going to wait to see how its leg does, and then I will send it off. I have the eggshell right here, so I will send it off, and I'm going to redo the test on my other emu chick, because of the way that process went. I had a little trouble, and I'm not real confident in the result that they gave me. So I just want to double check it, so I don't spend the next 2 years thinking it's a boy or it's a girl and it's the wrong sex or gender. So it's okay, baby. I'm going to hold you in just a minute. Mama's going to make some coffee. Yes. And then you're going to sit in my lap. Okay? We're going to cuddle and watch some TV before I get started with all the farm stuff I need to do today. Yes. Yes, baby. All right. Well, please say a little prayer for this little baby. And you know what? I would like to name this one. If you all could help me think of a wonderful name for it. Just because it's overcome so much. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, so it does have to be unisex. But if there's something you could think of that would tell its story with its name, I'd love that. And it needs to be something easy to say, and so forth. Because I have lots of animals already. But if you would help me name it, that would be amazing. What do you think, little babe? Let's get your little face. It loves to look in the mirror. That's why there's a mirror in here. Lone emu chicks do get lonely, and so the mirror helps. You're kind of getting both views there on both sides because of the mirror. This one is a little trooper, though, I'll tell you what, and it has grown a whole bunch since I got it. So I know this is a long video, but I wanted to explain what was going on. I know I've been providing very little information, so I know some of you were curious and wanted an update. So this is the information I have right now. I will let you know as things go on, and hopefully that little hip will heal, y'all. Its splay leg is a death sentence for emus most times, so hopefully that's not the case for this one. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Say bye, baby. Say bye. I'm a little doll, like the little calf out there. But we can't name you doll because we already got doll. We got Dolly and yes. Okay. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.